24 Ranger 1500. Transmission issues. Welcome back to the clinic. As I stated at the beginning, we have a Ranger 1500 with transmission noise. This vehicle here was in about 1,000 miles ago. This vehicle currently has 7,215 miles on it when it came in this time. It was in about 1,000 miles ago because the transmission started making noise and it actually quit moving. We figured out that the transmission filter was plugged, and replacing the filter and fluid made it move again. But 1,000 miles later, it started making this noise. This vehicle is under warranty, and the transmission was replaced under warranty. Something interesting I found while I was taking the alternator charge wire off. They have an amp clamp, so they must be monitoring charge, alternator amperage. Just interesting. Now the manual for this procedure is rather vague. Doesn't tell you specifically how to get things out, so this is my first time doing it. I did post a short about the transmission replacement, and I got someone commented on it and said that you can take the transmission out the bottom without removing the engine, like I'm going to do here. Engine and transmission are going to come out as one, which is how it's stated in the manual. So if I ever have to do one of these again, I will probably try that out the bottom. There's the brand new shiny transmission sitting right there. But in order to get this engine and transmission out as one, the rear glass, rear panel, seat pan, floorboards all have to come out. Rear drive shaft must be removed. Front drive shaft is just splined, the rear is bolted on. It did take us a little bit to get here, but we are already taking the assembly out, making sure everything is disconnected before we start picking it up with a chain hoist. We're going to put it on this table, and I'm always a little scared that the engine's going to fall, so I usually secure it with the chain hoist. Once I got it out, it was a fairly simple replacement. Just unbolt the bell housing and take it off the splines. Line the splines back up and bolt it back together. It's another reason to try and take it out the bottom. Then we wouldn't have to mess with any of the seat pans or anything. We'll get these engine mounts lined back up and we'll get the muffler put back on. We'll start reassembling everything here. Start filling up some coolant. We'll reattach these transmission cooler lines. We'll put fluid in the transmission. Get the accessory drive all back assembled again. Alternator put back on. AC compressor put back on. Reassemble the rear of the cabin. Rear of the cabin also holds the coolant bottle, the air box. Get the rear prop shaft put back on. I'd put the front prop shaft on the splines when I put the engine and transmission assembly back in. Get all the floorboards back in. Airbox and intake back on. We'll fire this thing up and get it up to operating temp. Polaris diagnostic software won't let you relearn the two clutches in the transmission until the fluid temperature is up to operating temp. So I have to let this thing run and get it up to temp before we can relearn those clutches. Take it for a test drive. Get the seat and mirror glass put back in it. Get this box back put on here and we'll take it out for a test drive. Make sure everything's running good. Check the transmission fluid level here before we finish this job up. That's all for this one. We'll see you next time.